Good morning, children. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today I am going to explain the key of 16th June 2020, the chapter Cell Structure and Functions, the assignment. In this assignment, the first question is, dash is the structural unit of the living organism. Dash is the structural unit of the living organism. The answer is cell. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of living organism. Okay. If you consider anything living, their life has been started with the cell, and their functions will be started with the cell. So the whole activity of a living organism will be depends on the nature of their cell. Nature of their cell. So the structural unit of living organism is cell. And the second question is, dash may vary in shape, size, and number. What will vary? Cell. Cell may vary in shape, size, and number. For example, you take the ant. It is very small. It is to contain the cells. The number of cells in ant and the number of cells in elephant will be different. Why? Because based on their size, as well as based on their function, their shapes, and their sizes, and everything will be different. From organism to organism, these number, shape, size of cells will be varies. Okay. And the next question. Third question. Organisms with more than one cell are called as dash and organisms with single cell is called as dash. So the answers are, so organisms with more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. What we used to call multicellular. We used to call multicellular organism. Multi means many. For example, humans, plants, this and all comes under multicellular organism, where their body is made up with the many cells. And the organism with single cell are called unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms means the organisms which are having a single cell. Only one cell used to be there, and the whole body functions, respiration, whatever the body activities will be carried within that single cell. That one we used to call a unicellular organism. The example for unicellular, amoeba and paramecium, this and all comes as a examples for unicellular organisms. And the next question, fourth one, give two examples of unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms. So what is the answer? Answer is unicellular. As I said in the last question, they are having only one cell. They are having only one cell, and all the body functions of that organism will be carried by that single cell. The example for unicellular organisms are amoeba and paramecium. Amoeba and paramecium are the examples for unicellular organisms. And the next question, fifth one, name the cells, name the cell A, B and C. A, B and C present in the picture below. So in your assignment you should have the pictures. So I am going to draw the diagrams of that and I'll write. So here okay. This is the A and this is the B, this is the B, these cells, and the C diagram is and just drawing a small one. Okay. And the C diagram is small neuron. So here the space is less. Okay. And these are the three diagrams they have given. The first one is A is RBC. RBC, nothing but red blood cells. Red blood cells. The first cell is A is RBC, and the B is spindle shape. Spindle shape cells. Cell, or we can say muscle. Okay. And the third one is C neuron. C is neuron, or we should now cell. These are the three diagrams which were given in the assignment. The first one is red blood cells, and the second one is spindle shaped cell or muscle cell, or third one is neuron or nerve cell. Okay. And the next question. Sixth question. Name the organism. Name the organism which shows presence of presence of pseudopodia. Pseudopodia. And the answer is, so here you can see amoeba. In amoeba, these outgrowths which are present, we used to call pseudopodia. We used to call it as a pseudopodia. Okay. And we used to see these things in an amoeba. Amoeba, we used to find pseudopodia. What is the role of pseudopodia in amoeba? They helpful in the movement of the organism, amoeba, and as well as they helpful in the catching of prey. Whenever they attack the prey, the pseudopodia circulate and it will engulf inside. Pseudopodia helpful in the catching of prey as well as movement in the amoeba. And the next question. Seventh one. Seventh question. Name the cell in the blood. Name the cell in the blood which can change its shape. The answer is WBC. Nothing but white blood cells. White blood cells have an irregular shape, so they used to change their body shape. Their cell shape used to be changed, and the basic need of changing shape is they used to catch and they used to find the harmful bacteria, and to kill that one, they used to have an irregular shape. And the eighth question. Dash cell helps in transferring. Dash cell helps in transferring the message. And helping to control and coordinate working of different parts of the body. The answer is nerve cell. Nerve cell generally they used to coordinate messages. Okay. They helpful in the nerve cell generally helpful in the transfer of messages. That means they used to have a nerve impulse. Whenever the body has to be do at a certain functions, the brain used to send these impulse in a message form or from the body parts to the brain, and they used to coordinate. Body parts in the brain and all the parts used to coordinate by means of nerve cells so that the activities and the function of the body will be in a proper manner. In a proper manner. And the next one. Ninth one. Dash does not have cell wall. Dash does not have cell wall. The answer is animal cell. Animal cell. Animal cell will not have the cell wall, whereas the plant cell used to have the cell wall. Because of their standing in a particular position to adapt from the or to maintain from the disaster or disturbances which are occurs in the environment, the plants need a stability. That's why the plant cell used to have cell wall, whereas the animal cell is not like that. So animals cells will not have the cell wall. Okay. And the next one. Tenth one. Name the largest cell and also mention its dimension. Mention its dimension. So the answer is ostrich egg. Ostrich egg. Dimension is 170 mm to 130. Okay. The ostrich egg is the largest egg largest cell in a organisms when we compared to remaining world, which we can able to see with our normal eye. With our normal eye, the largest cell is ostrich egg. Its dimensions is 170 millimeters into 170 mm into 130 mm. Okay. So I hope everyone is clear with the assignment and as well as the key. Thank you.